I thought today was a good day. Some up and down moments. Just pushing the intensity of the work. But I thought our guys, they did a nice job of continuing to take the game plan things, working to get that cleaned up. Still some things that we have to clean up here the next couple of days leading up to game day. And just continue to push for that edge. I know we've talked about that throughout the year. Cannot have moments or lapses, which have showed up at times. In just our overall execution or being able to perform at the level that I know that we're capable of. So we have to continue to push and fight against that. And so it's been a big point of emphasis for us. I thought there's some really good periods, some good competitive work. Some emotions that that were flying today, but it's also it's making sure that we go and we can execute for 60 minutes of a game and be able to play our best ball. So we still got steps to take and in our preparation, but excited for what's ahead on Saturday.
Well, that emotion manifests itself into chippiness. I guess how do you interpret it?
I mean, it's got to be a controlled emotion. There's anybody can put on and just start talking and make sure that every play when that ball is snapped that it looks a certain way, that there is that edge, that there is that physicality, that there is that discipline. Part of toughness is being able to be disciplined in the moment whenever things are uncomfortable for you. Anybody can start want to operate outside of the standard, or anybody can go and do other things, but whenever you're willing to do things that are not comfortable, or when you're willing to showcase that toughness, that's something that's critical for us.
You talked on Monday about Rocky Long's defense. Is it diagnosing the picture before the snap? Is that the toughest part of it?
Well, the picture changes, and the pressure packages that they have, which they're going to pressure a good amount, and it's not just blitz. It's line games. It's the variations in coverage. You try to find things that you can help you throughout the course of the game, but somebody's that's really good, which he is. They change up the looks. They have looks that you think are going to be one thing, and then they present another option. So it's for the quarterback. It is trusting your eyes. For what you see pre-snap, and then how it adjusts to you post-snap. Same thing for the offensive line. For the receivers. All things that we do. So we got to work and have a great week of film study. Try to continue to find things that can help our guys. Play as fast as possible. But then there's going to be a lot of things how you respond to the variations of things that he'll show.
Hakeem seems to just keep it better. Is it just the time?
Yeah, it is. It was, it took a game. The better part of getting into fall camp where you started to see him really get in shape, and he had to go through some challenging moments, and he had to go through some things that and just getting to that point. But he's continued to work. That's one of the things I've really loved about him is that I do think that he's got a good work ethic, a good desire, and now you can see him starting to play faster and playing more confident because he's starting to learn what to do, and not worried so much about his physical condition, and you start to see the talent really show up. And I think he's going to have a great future in front of him. You're excited to see him continue to grow.
From a health standpoint, how are you guys feeling right now to get to the game?
The health standpoint, yeah. We'll see how it continues to progress through the week. You've got some guys that were out, that are moving around, and got a couple guys that were banged up in the game that I think will be available. But we'll see. And obviously some of them are going to have a good next 48 hours. So we'll see how that all goes. But it's all part of it. We got to be ready for whoever's out there, play one or play 70. That if you get the opportunity, you got to show up and play big.
It's surprising what Ja'Kai seems after missing a lot of time. Just kind of seems like he could have 2 good plays.
Yeah, he's a very experienced player. You think about it. He's been playing here since he was a true freshman. He's had some big plays and big moments. He was disappointed the other day that didn't finish it on a couple, but to miss whatever it was, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It's one thing to not be able to physically do it. It's another thing to be present. And he is always, whether it's in the meeting room, whether it's out there in the practice field. It's about learning. It's about being ready for when you do get cleared and can go practice again, that you have improved. And I think he is a great example of that. I had to do it last year as well, which is and he ended up having a very impactful second half of the season. So I mean, it's something that he was used to and really kept a positive attitude, and we can count on him to really help us and continue to elevate our receiver room.
The Syracuse game 2 years ago, was that kind of a confidence building moment for you guys after that 0-4 start, just as far as?
I'm sure there's a couple different words that could be used for it, but it was necessary, let's say that. But yes, it was good to see our guys in a close game, tough moment. You have to go win, and I mean, to go all three phases were necessary in that game to be able to achieve that. And so yes, that was it built some confidence in the work that we had put in. And I think the game prior, I've talked about before, you even seen this the second half of the game prior, where they didn't stop. They just kept fighting. Obviously weren't successful overall, but it was still some positive steps in just the belief. And I think our guys have grown in their belief, and that game was definitely something we needed.
Was the birthday boy going to have for dinner?
I don't know.
Steak
question. Not going anywhere. I'm going to be in the office working, so I'm really excited about it.
I know the focus is on Florida State, not the opponent, but you have to bring up the fact that the score of the last game probably is not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's we talk about all things on Sundays. It's the focus is on us, and there's plenty of traps out there. Like you can sit there and there's plenty of things that can distract you from the outside. You can look at scores, you can look at overall records. I mean, it's a 4-2 football team that statistically done a lot of good things. They're coming off a tough game for them. I mean, you watch a Clemson game and very competitive throughout it, and they a play here, a play there. I mean, it's going, but there's been games that we played this year that wasn't to the best of our ability, and game was a lot closer than maybe it should have been. So it's about don't get distracted by things that don't matter. Things that matter is the way that we approach every day. You go out there, I mean, you turn on film and you see talent, you see ability. This team's very capable, absolutely 100%. And they're well coached, and they gotta they're coming here. We got to go play our best ball.
All right, thanks, Coach.